Rosa Salazar wins the Hollywood Critics Association Best Animated or VFX Performance Award for her role as Alita in Alita Battle Angel, beating out Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks, Josh Brolin, and Ryan Reynolds, while Alita Army is raising money to fly an Alita Sequel banner over the Oscars, with any extra funds supporting Open Bionics, providing prosthetic limbs for amputees, with the fundraiser already blowing past the amount needed to do this. With the Oscar nominees being announced next week, Alita has fallen on many lists as a potential nominee for Best Visual Effect, while it's already been a finalist in the Visual Effects Society Awards. A recent interview with the visual effects team from Alita shows what they think about the possibility of an Alita sequel and the importance of an Oscar push. And Queen Studios has finally released their 1:1 Alita life-size bust, complete with a removable heart, which is just incredible looking, but definitely costs a pretty penny as well. Also, Alita meets Willy Wonka from the Chocolate Factory, and in a move no one expected, Alita is afraid of chocolate, of a chocolate cake. Come on, Alita, you know better than that. The doctor is in. What's up guys, Doc Ito here with an Alita update. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of Doc Ito's free repairs. And as we fight for the sequel, buy those Blu-rays, baby. And if you haven't already, check out the links below to do that, as well as sign the Alita Sequel petition, which keeps going up, right around 134,000 signatures. And you'll also find the fundraiser link below. And here is the GoFundMe. So this was my tweet yesterday. Alita Army raised nearly $5,000 to fly an Alita Sequel banner at the Oscars. The initial goal was $1,810, which is the cost to fly a plane with the banner #Alita Sequel over the Oscars at the Oscars Awards. Now every extra dollar would be donated to Open Bionics to develop prosthetic limbs to people like Tilly Lockheed, who we know is the real-life Battle Angel. And for those who don't know, Open Bionics has been turning disabilities into superpowers. They're trying to create affordable assistive devices for people who are amputees or born without limbs. And there was a sweet moment where John Landau, producer on Alita, gave Tilly a pair of arms from Alita Battle Angel, at least stylized like the Berserker body. And Tilly has been great. Feel free to follow her on Twitter. And here she is at the Alita premiere with Rosa Salazar and James Cameron. And Open Bionics has been helping us, retweeting Alita's Army initial tweet about the fundraiser, as well as saying, "Good luck, Alita Army. We're hoping give Tilly a hand," which is Tilly lands a role in the Alita sequel. Thanks for supporting our mission. And they seem to be supporting the Alita Army mission for an Alita sequel as well. And they ended up tweeting my tweet as well. So right now we were at 4809, and if you head over to the current fundraiser, it's at 5656. So that means around almost $4,000 of this money will go directly to Open Bionics. And like I said below, feel free to continue to contribute. The deadline is January 29th. And for those interested, in about 3 hours, the goal of 1,800 to fly this banner over the Oscars was reached. So it really went up quick, and it continues to go up now, about 1,000 in the last day. And this has been covered by various media like Cinema Blend. Buckle up, Alita Battle Angel fans are raising money to campaign at the Oscars. They're talking about the vocal fan base, like Release the Snyder Cut, and how the devotion of Alita Army has been keeping Alita in the forefront of people's minds. And of course, in this article, they talk about how John Landau, in past, encouraged us to talk to Disney directly and let them know how important it is for us to have an Alita sequel. So the media coverage of just the fundraiser itself is going to help, as well as getting the banner up at the Oscars. And of course, on Monday, when the nominations come out, if the movie gets a nod, that'll definitely help the push for a sequel as well. Here's Bounding Into Comics, also covering the Alita Sequel banner at the Oscars and how successful it was, and it keeps going up. And then We Got This Covered is also covering the crowdfunding campaign. So the more media coverage we get for this, the better. And also encouraging is Alita and Rosa Salazar winning actual awards. At the Hollywood Critics Association Awards, John Landau received the Best Animated or VFX Performance Award on behalf of Rosa Salazar. And he talks about a fun moment where he called the lead actor Rosa to let them know they beat out Robert, Tom, Josh, and Ryan for an award. And that would be De Niro, Hanks, Brolin, and Reynolds. So congratulations, Rosa. It is well deserved. And we are hoping to get a lot more awards, with Alita Battle Angel being in a lot of people's Best Visual Effects category for the Oscars final nominees. Here is Yahoo Entertainment. This is from IndieWire, thinking that Endgame, Lion King, Star Wars, Irishman, and Alita Battle Angel are going to be the finalists for the Oscars. I won't go through all of these, but there's a lot of different lists that put Alita Battle Angel on the docket. And we'll find out on Monday. It'd be great if it did get nominated, because that would definitely help to get more people to watch the movie. If you look at this interview that just came out with the visual effects team, the Oscar caliber VFX team behind Alita, discuss how the characters guide their actions and how Avatar made it all possible. We might go in depth on this, saying how the VFX team behind Avatar made the world fall in love with Rosa's performance, and how she was treated as a human character while forgetting there was a human there at all. So the VFX team talks about how Rosa's performance was incredible and how casting her was so important, how the character arc was from innocent and childlike, tumbling into the world, and then evolving into a warrior woman by the end of the film, and how Rosa's delivered singular moments that were just incredible and made the character of Alita amazing. I won't go through the whole interview, but it's on Screen Rant below, and talks about interesting process, struggles they had, and things they really liked to do on the VFX side. It's an interesting read for those interested in the behind-the-scenes look at it. Overall, they talk about how without Avatar, it probably would not have been possible for this movie to be made. They did learn a lot in Avatar for Alita, and I think they're learning a lot for Avatar 2 by making Alita. So hopefully as the sequels come out, there will be a push for an Alita sequel with info they learn on Avatar, bringing the cost down for the sequel. And the question is, here it is, let's be honest, there's going to be a sequel, right? And Rich Hollander says you're in a very special place where they own this property. They own it. So we know Cameron owns the IP. Go over there and help us. Richard Brayman says, the truth is the fiscal side of things is a reality. The movie didn't really reach as big an audience here in the States as it should have, though it was very successful abroad. And that's why we've been monitoring the Blu-ray numbers, where it made about 20 million so far. Of course, we're still waiting to get the numbers from Black Friday, where prior movies had massive jumps. And I'm hoping to see about 100,000 to 200,000 units sold, ideally bringing the numbers similar to Ready Player One, around 1 million by the end of 2019. So we'll see and keep you updated as the numbers come in. Going back to the interview, he says, what can we seek solace is that every single time we talk to somebody who saw the movie late, saw a screener, or saw an airplane, they go, that was a much better movie than I thought. It's different than I thought. It's lovely to see. So just like Alita Army has been fighting, we are raising awareness for the movie, and it's encouraging to see people working on the movie, encouraging us to continue to do so, to talk to Disney, to tell others about it, to get more people, more eyes watching this movie. And here's the next question. I'm really hoping for this Oscar push. Alita deserves it. It's so visually stunning. It's fascinating how Rosa's performance transcends the effect. And an Oscar push, getting an Oscar nomination for the movie would be wonderful. Again, getting more people to watch it. Whenever people are filling out their Oscar ballots at work, just for fun, whatever it is, they're going to see Alita's name. And if they've missed the movie, they're going to watch it. Richard says that was our goal. Our goal is to take Rosa's performance and ensure it gets on screen in the form of Alita. We get everything she worked hard to produce, that we don't lose it along the way. And Rich says that's a lot of reason why people stick to the movie. She's there for an hour and a half as a CG character. You forget because Rosa's performance is right there. Everybody bought it because you saw her. So it's encouraging to see more interviews, especially, months out after the movie came out. I think there's definitely a push going forward to get awareness for the movie around Oscar time. Hopefully that translates into a nomination, with the nominations being announced Monday, January 13th, live streamed at Oscar.com right around 5 a.m. Pacific time, which seems like a pretty early wake up for those on the West Coast. In other Alita news, in HBO in February, Alita is coming to HBO February 1st at 8 p.m. and that'll probably get a few other people watching it that haven't already. And Queen Studios has finally revealed the Alita Bust, which they've been working on for some time. And of course, it's not in stock. This thing is absolutely incredible. If you look at the detail on this, it's amazing. It's true to life. I guess not life, but it looks exactly like she did in the movie. The details on her face, they captured it perfectly. It's really incredible. And it is around $3,000, but not in stock at this time. And also not in stock is this other bust, which has a detachable heart where she can give her heart to people, just like in the movie. So this is amazing. The attention to detail and the craftsmanship on this is really quite remarkable. So good job, Queen Studios, for doing something so amazing. So of course, we'll continue to keep you updated with all the Alita news. Not quite as much news as before, so I'm not making videos every single day. If you haven't, check out my Alita and the Chocolate Factory parody. This thing took me longer to make than any video I've ever made, probably more than all the other ones combined, but if you haven't seen it already, do check it out, because it's definitely weird. It's weird, but it's fun. Now, spoilers, in that video, I had Alita coming out to the Chocolate Factory and found this clip online. It's really short here, of Alita and Willy Wonka hanging out, and I didn't know where it was from, but in the comments, FKN found the video on Twitter. Apparently this was from Geek and Sundry, where they had a birthday party celebration for one of the actors who did that. And you can see Alita hanging out there in the corner. Nice cosplay by Erika Ishii, hanging out with Willy Wonka and the rest of the crew. But from an accuracy standpoint, this would never be Alita.
This is precisely why we chose this moment.
We all know Alita would love that cake, but it's true, she wouldn't let anyone throw it in her face. She would probably cut off his face if he tried anything like that. And as soon as we get updates on the numbers, on the Blu-rays, on the Oscars, anything like that, we will definitely keep you guys updated. So remember to like and subscribe, and you all have a great day. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Doc out.